Postosuchus, I choose you! Postosuchus, use confusion! The Postosuchus. Living in late Triassic North America, this cranky croc is in fact not a dinosaur, because it's a crocodile. This creature, to my knowledge, has mainly appeared in the first episode of Walking with Dinosaurs, where it dies of its wounds and gets eaten inside out by a group of Coelophysis. You know, for kids! Now, before we get onto my chemical crocus, let me go over the box. It has the average box of a primal attack figure, with this beautiful artwork on the box, Owen and Grey at the bottom, a demonstration of the gimmick on the back of the box, with other figures on show at the bottom, and Postosuchus in many other alien languages. Now, Postopat is actually quite a small figure. It's about half the size of a human. It gets dwarfed by the Tarbosaurus. It's barely bigger than most minis. Hell, certain minis are bigger than it! So, it's around about the same size as the Sauropelta. As for the mold, I like the mold! The detail isn't that defined, but you can see the scales, but they are quite faded, I guess. But the face doesn't look that crocodilian. It pretty much looks like a square. It just goes down and then just stops and then just goes straight down at a 90-degree angle. Then for the paint. I really like the paint. We have this dark blue base color on top, with this black as well. On the bottom of the jaw, we have this white, which you can barely see on my background, which slowly fades, but to be honest, this looks like garbage. It looks like a mess. Another nitpick is with the eyes, where here on the actual figure it's a weird orange. Meanwhile on the box it's a really nice looking dark red, which I would prefer over what we actually got. Then we have the gimmick, where apparently, according to the box, there's two. One which makes it bite, and my favourite gimmick, breaking the figure! Anyways, as for the actual feature, we push the tail to the left, and it does this extra wide chomping action, which honestly, I like how it looks when the mouth is open, because the bottom and the top jaw move, instead of just the bottom jaw like on most figures. The mouth does open pretty wide so it can bite down on human heads. Then we have the articulation, which is quite limited. All the legs spin 360 degrees. The back legs go out about this far and go in about that far. Meanwhile, the front legs can go out like this. So you can try and make him look like that one animal from Primeval or something. The limited articulation doesn't let this crunchy croc do that many poses. The extent to what the posability can do is this? Don't ask. So, would I recommend you buying this figure? Yes. In my opinion, it's a really nice figure with a good paint scheme, a decent sculpt, and a good action feature. So, for a cheap price of £10, I would recommend you adding this figure to your collection. If you can find it. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and here isn't Dom601 roaring to victory! Ah! Also, no, I'm not copying Camo. I've been planning to return to reviews for a while, because all of my ideas are definitely original.